Marriage is overrated. Let us discuss this topic briefly today. Hey, welcome back to my channel. If it is your first time here, I am Christine Kamsime Tudiambona. Some people call me CK, others call me CKT, whichever is easier for you guys. I am pleased and glad to have you here. My goal through this channel is to break down big concepts in Christianity to smaller, workable tips so that anyone can apply them to enjoy the promises of God as He has promised them in the Bible. On this channel, I share most of the things Christians have not got a chance to ask in an ordinary church service as a sermon is being preached. If God leads you to any topic that you need us to discuss here, feel so free to drop it in the comment section below here and we shall have our hands on it. With no further ado, let's get in. Okay guys, today's discussion is about marriage. This is my most avoided discussion on this channel because it has been overrated with a lot of generalization of concepts given during premarital counseling or bridal showers as we have them around. And yet, it gets to how two people who have joined to happily live together. What works for one couple may not work for another. For example, we all marry having some expectations or having a picture or pictures of our ideal marriage, how it should look like, what you're going to do there. But anyway, when you get there, you get the real picture of what is happening in your real life. And sometimes you wonder what people were talking about or what you were up to imagine such pictures that you beheld before wedding. But there are also beautiful moments. That is why many of us are married and many others are out there searching for their one to build a life together. Expectations may be spending quality time together, saying words of affirmation to your spouse like I love you, touching one another, loving one another, giving gifts, and any other act of service. Of course, there are many other things that happen in marriage, but this is for the ones I have shared are just for our example. But you must be ready to work out your marriage in case some of these expectations are not met or they are met but not to the level you had expected. So here are some of my tips that I can share. Number one, you must remain intentional about what you like and implement it. If you were going out, for example, before you wedded, please do it. Otherwise, it will slide under the carpet. If you were buying flowers for your woman, for example, continue buying them or else you will look like you changed from who you were to what you are now. If you were saying I love you and you no longer say it, it will clearly mean that you have changed. And over time, it will register to the other person that it is true, your love has diminished. So you better not start what you are not able to sustain for life. For example, if you were washing your boyfriend's underwear during dating, you should be sure to continue when you marry. If you stop, then you will have changed. If you start polishing shoes, then you must continue until death does you part. Being self-sufficient is another point. Just in case what you need is not given or done, you should be in position to bring it in by yourself. That is why life skills are important. For example, you may be left stranded just because you don't know how to drive, or you go hungry just because you can't fix a meal. You understand? So you must be self-sufficient such that in case there is a lacking, you cover up yourself. Another point is contentment. You need to learn to be content with what you have. There are people who feel that they need to be given this or that to an extent that you complain in case what you desire is not done. But my question is, if you can't do it yourself, why would you be mad at someone failing to do it for you? You understand? So to me, contentment is key in any relationship. Another point is to be accommodative and patient. Guys, in marriage, you must accommodate one another, because I imagine you two have some issues that the other person is patiently accommodating, so it should be a two-way traffic. My last point is an echo of my very first point I said. This is just for emphasis. Never stop doing what you used to do when you were trying to win over your spouse, or in what you used to do in your dating season. And this is very possible and common. It is happening in many marriages, and it may start in your first year of marriage, or it may go reducing over the years. And that is how the fire goes on reducing, and what remains is just fulfilling responsibilities. If it is to pay fees, provide food, whether it is to cook, and before you know it, what remains is just a little or no spark of love. So I encourage us that we should avoid such a situation as much as possible. I feel this topic has more than one part, so I will be sharing in different dimensions, God willing. But let me end it here, and please do not forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, click that like button, comment, share with friends that you think they will like or be encouraged by this video. See you on my next one. And if you are single, or not necessarily single but wanting some tips on dating, please click the link showing on your screen, and I'll see you there. Bye for now.